Hey, all you mechanical maniacs, how's it going? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of Rot2Rad. This is a series where I go out into the junkyard and bring back something into my garage here at Quayzar's Customs and build it into something radical. Now, on our last episode, we brought in this Mazda RX-7, kind of painted it up. The engine got painted yellow with some red accents, and we kind of gave it this kind of funky pearlescent paint job on it. Along with that, we did paint the undercarriage a blue, right? So that did cause a little bit of, it did give Ryan a pause as far as giving me the save vote, but that's okay. And then Dixie over there doesn't know what I'm thinking, and really, Dixie, I don't know what I'm thinking either, so, you know. But it did turn out pretty good, and for the most part, everybody liked it. So we do get to save it. So this is where we get to go, and we're going to move the car. We're going to put it into a parking area. All right. Now this is what we need to do next. I still haven't found a place for my Salem, but it's just kind of sitting there for right now. All right, let's hit the junkyard, and let's do what we do best, right? Let's find something out there in the rust and the dust. All right. Let's see what we got out here, shall we? All right, so the rules do apply. Under 150,000 miles. Has to be a car we haven't done before. So the Alente Calope, I have done one of these before, and I do these actually in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. These were the cars to build because they brought you the most amount of money that I found anyway. So loved them. Got ourselves a Bolt Cape here at 159,000 miles, just over that 150,000 mile mark. I like to keep it under. Mustang. Boss 302 at 210, so that's not going to work. 227 for the Wildcat, that's not going to work. Ooh, big old caddy looking car. 205, Luxar Bowen. That's not going to work. Everything's over 200,000 miles. 168 for the Delray Custom. I'm glad it was over because I didn't really want to build that. And I don't want to build it from a frame up, so that's not even going to be a thing. An Audi, we've done a lit edition. This is the Duesenberg Mormon Meteor. Always high. I'd love to build one of those things, but the miles are always really high on those things. So I've never drug it into the garage. Volkswagen, we've done. The Holden EFIJY, we've already done. Man. Was this the Ford Mercury? Yeah. I've done one of those. This got failed the last time. They didn't like. No one liked it. It got sold. So I could try and do it again. So miles on 115, no sunroof on this one. So I could possibly do this give this another shot to see what happens. This little thing over here, 174, don't like them. This is a new Mustang, 66,000 miles, 2017 Mustang. Kind of have a feeling the Mustangs are going to get voted out, but that's a contender. I have a lot of people that are big Mustang, don't like Mustangs. Oh, we just did one of these. This is an actual Chrysler 300C. Now, we did one of these. We didn't do the Chrysler 300C, but we did the vanilla one. 126,000 miles. Chrysler, huh? And what's the interior is? Interior is that dang tannish color. I hate that thing. Okay, let's see what else we got over here. Mustang there. Silva there. Have we built a Silva? I think we've built a Silva before. How many? 98,000 miles on it. Whoa. I'm pretty sure we did a Silva before, but I'm not sure. Performance Panther Mark II. We've done one of those. 70,000 miles for that. 70. What was this one? 98. I don't think we've done the Panther either. So let's go over here. The Bronco we've done, I believe. This looks like the 302 version. No, it's a 2.8. 148,000 miles. Got ourselves a the 2002 Turbo, over 150,000 miles. Porsche Carrera GT at 111. What do we have here? 160,000 miles for that. And then you have, what is this? The 2JZ GT. Yeah, that's not going to work. Too many miles on that. So, yeah, I think we are going to go back over here. I'm thinking the Panther, but the Chrysler, but the other one over there, this is all white. I don't think I've done a Panther before. We don't. So we get, it's up to the Panther and the Silva. And it's already a factory red. I would have loved to have painted one red. No. Why don't I just buy both? I'm very torn on these two cars. So I think I'm going to do both. I think I'm going to buy both of them and put them in the garage. So let's go ahead and buy this one. It's a good price. We're going to buy that, put it in the garage. And then we'll take the Silva as well. What good cars. So like on the next episode, I don't have to go to the junkyard, right? $6,000 for that. Hey, that's cool. Now, I may have done this car before. I'm not even really sure. But now that we've got a couple of cars, let's hit the garage. All right, let's go outside and take a look at these beasts. All right, one of them should be in here, right? All right. So the Silva, I'm going to move it over to car lift number 2. Now, what I'm going to do is ask you guys this. I am going to give you guys the vote. Do I build the Silva on the next video, or do I do it as a side project? You let me know down in the comment section down below, and I will do just that. All right? All right. I forgot to take some of these body panels off. None of this stuff needs to be on here. Tail light. Windows. No idea what I'm going to paint this thing yet, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, got that done. All right, let's sell off all this stuff. Don't need it. There we go. All right. Take out the seat. Go ahead and take a look and see what we got here. Interiors. Okay, a couple of those, a couple of these, and then let me get that. Myself a nice steering wheel for this bad boy. Let's go. That looks kind of cool. We're gonna go with the. Do we go to the Bandit? No, wait a minute. Actually, I'm gonna go with this one right here. Got a little bit of chrome effect in there. Okay, so we're gonna put right off the bat when we are putting the interior on this. before we even get it into the shop. Kind of crazy, huh? Absolutely. All right. With that in mind, we're going to take this bad boy. We're going to move it back over here to car lifter number 1. Now, like I said, you guys let me know in the section, in the comments down below. Do I rebuild this Silva as a project car, or do you want me to do it as a Rot2Rad car? So let me know down below. All right. Now that we have this bad boy here, let's go ahead and fix up the body on it. This is going to be costly. 13. Okay. So it looks like the car is maybe silver-ish in color. That's kind of a bummer because that's kind of what I wanted to do with it. But I'll go with the darker silver. Definitely. I think I'm going to go with the darker silver on this. And pay homage to my 2013 Camaro I used to have. So I'm going to paint it silver. But how you guys doing? I hope this video is finding you all happy and healthy. Yes, this is now Rot2Rad series has been probably one of the most popular series that I've got on YouTube. Between this one and Barn Bargains, that are actually my 2 most popular. I'm trying to get others to get a little bit more popularity, but it's just not holding any traction. This one does. So thank you for that. I love that these series have actually been a staple in my YouTube channel for quite some time, dating back with the 2018 Car Mechanic Simulator series. I did those, and it just kind of took off from there. So I want to thank you all for your subscriptions, your likes, your comments. Thank you very much for everything. I certainly appreciate it. What I'm doing right now, I'm going to rip apart the rear end here. Usually I just kind of like do it, and then you guys come back in later. But you'll see what I'm doing, how much this is really a pain in the butt to really do sometimes. Shaft. I mean, this thing is nothing but rust. Okay. This has a nice V8 in it, where it's going to be a very simple process to do. I already kind of have a feeling of what wheels and tires I want to put on this already. So I've already got like some of the colors in mind. I think I'm going to know what I'm going to do with it. So yeah, usually I don't have a clue. Usually I seriously don't have a clue when I bring them in here exactly what I'm going to do. But this one, at least I have an idea. Shock absorber. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you just a few of the parts I'm going to paint, and then we're going to go from there. And I'll cut back, and then we'll come back after we'll do a few parts paint, and then we'll reassemble it. Just because there's a lot of parts that need to be painted, and I don't want to bore you with just minute details of how I paint this stuff. It's just kind of boring, mind-numbing, to be honest. There. A lot of rust. So with this being what I want to go with is a dark silver on here. So what I want to do is I'm going to paint this underneath. This underneath is going to be painted red. Gotta go red. All right. So with all those parts, I mean, it's a full bag. What I end up doing is I come over here to the paint booth, and I open up my inventory. I sort it by name. Right now, I've got the brake calipers, brake cylinders, and the discs, and this right here. Well, these can all just go away, because what I end up doing is I go back into here, and I get the big boys. Now I go ahead and get all 4 of those, 4 of those, 4 of those, and then we have 2 of those, and then 2 of these to go along with it. Yeah. So those are the carbon ceramic ones. All right, so we've got all that cleared up. So back into my inventory. Go ahead and get rid of the exhaust. Don't need that. So I clean it up a little bit. See what I have. Okay, I need a drive shaft, 2 knuckles, 2 drive axles, shocks. And as I just go through here and get what I need, right? Now, as far as bushings, I know what I need. So we can go ahead and get rid of that seat. Now, this is a 4-lug. Hang on, we're going to do something like that. And 2 bearings. All right. So now that I know that, we are going to go back into the aftermarket. Suspension. We're going to get the 4-lug cover. We're going to get the carbon fiber drive shaft, right? Because this is going to be a silver and red. I'm going to have red underneath. I'm going to go black. These are going to be 8 of those and 8 of these. So I've got that figured out. So I've got all that situated. Now I can go through and delete those, delete these. Make sure I've got everything I need here. Okie dokie. Now I'm going to go in and just purchase all the parts I need. Crap. Come on. There we go. Shopping list, steering wheel I don't need. Drive shaft I don't need. Knuckle, yes, 2. Axles, 2. Shock absorbers. Yes, and I just go through and I just buy everything new. That's exactly what I do. I don't bother trying to repair the pieces. I just go ahead and buy all the pieces that I need. I pretty much know, 2 of each, 1 of each, whatever. Hub is 2. Spring cap is 2. Sway links 2. Wheel hub I don't need. So we already bought those. Wheel bearings we do need for 2. All right, now that I've got all that, I'll go in my inventory. I sell all my parts that I don't need. Bada bing, boom, done. Now, first thing I do when I try to do customization is I try to paint the rear end, because I want the rear end to be the color that I want it to be. So I am thinking a very nice red underneath, and because I want all my parts to look the same, I go here in the QOL mod. I put paint everything, then I paint fully paintable. Now this gives you full paint on that, right? Full color of that red. Very, very bright. Red, orange, yellow. Very bright. I do that because it makes all the pieces the same color. If you don't do that, all your pieces come out a little bit of a shade off here and there because of their different materials. Now, I'm not fond of how bright this is, so I'm going to back this off a little bit. I'm going to actually back this off to, that's a pretty color, 65, right? Then I'm going to paint it. Now that I've got that locked in, right, I can go ahead and paint everything else. And I've got that color right there. It's locked in right there. So I'll go through, and each piece I paint normal, fully paint, go back to our paint, boom, paint. Now, if you guys see a different way of doing it, by all means, let me know if it's any faster. Chroming. So the parts that I chrome, like the rear drive axles, I will chrome these things. So what I'll do is I'll go just directly into here, paint everything, and I find chrome plated. So, and then I paint that. So again, with those, just kind of pop in here, go to your everything, find chrome plated, and then paint away. And it's painted. Pretty much like that with some of the pieces that I have. Other pieces, Let's see here. Like the sway bar, right? Sway bar B. I can't chrome plate it because chrome plated doesn't look that good. So you have to go fully chrome. That's what you have to do. Yeah. Actually, I wonder. No, I'm just worried about that later. Anyway. So yeah, that's done. Anything odd? Spring caps. Sometimes you can get away with going with metallic or the chrome on this and make them look good. Instead of going through the whole process of making them look good with the chrome, you can do that. I always repaint the shock absorbers. I don't know why. I'm not big on how I do things, but I always kind of repaint them. For these, I'm gonna go metallic. Actually going to see something a little bit different on here. So we're going to go that route. Okay. So while I have that color in tow here, I'm going to go ahead and grab it. All right. What else is in this bag of tricks here? That's about it. So let me finish up everything else and I will meet you guys back in the garage. Okay. All right. I'll see you in a few. All right, we've got that pretty much wrapped up. We're going to go ahead and start slapping this rear end together. And you see how the colors are all pretty much the same. So that's how I usually paint the rear ends of these things. And the suspension. So that goes for the front suspension as well. Pretty much the same process. I did not paint these covers, these wheel covers, but that's all right. I think we're going to keep them natural. We're going to keep them natural. Yeah, I kind of got in a hurry, forgot to paint those, but that's all right. They do look kind of cool natural. It's kind of like that, got that rustic, carbon fiberish look to them. Kept springs yellow, so yep, it's always a thing for me. I don't know why I want my springs yellow. I don't know. Front this suspension arm done. And here we go. Get that done. Now that I've talked about carbon fiber, guess what? I want to take this thing off. I want this thing to be carbon fiber. So we're going to take this off. We're going to go do a little carbon fibering here. Hang on. I don't think I've carbon fibered much in this series, so this will be fun. Okay, so here, we're going to paint everything. Then it has a few options here. So that carbon fiber doesn't look good. That carbon fiber, not too bad. That carbon fiber, I'm not fond of that either. Chrome plated. Wow. Was it fond of the carbon? I'm not really fond of that carbon fiber there. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to leave them. I think I'm going to leave them. I thought the carbon fiber would look a lot better on it. It doesn't. So yeah, we're just going to leave them black steelish looking. So yeah, we'll just go like that. That's all right. That in. Of course, the brakes, drive axle. Yeah, baby. Okay, so that's all done up there. I think I've got all the bushings and everything. Yeah. All right, go back over to the side. What I want to find out is when I paint this again, I'm going to have to find out if I can paint it a different way to get these bushings black. It might be the way to do that. I'm not quite sure, but we're going to find out in the next episode or two. Next time I have this type of rear end, I'm going to have to try and do that. Well, I think any of the rear ends actually have a sway bar, so that's going to be, I'm going to have to give it a shot. One way or another, I'm going to have to give it a shot. Okay, bushing. this red just really pops underneath here. All right. Do this, we'll get the exhaust system going, and then go. Now that's done. And one more bushing. There we go. All right, there we have the rear end. All right, now we're going to, let's see, middle muffler. So I need 2 catalytic converters, 2 mufflers, 2 exhaust pipes, fuel tank, and 2 V8 mufflers. So let's, we're gonna pop in here. Go ahead, catalytic converter by times 2, middle muffler times 2, exhaust pipe times 2, muffler times 2. Let's go here. Let's talk about fuel. Fuel pump and tank. There we go. We'll go ahead and pop those while we're in here. We're back here so we can get everything set up so we don't have to come back here again. That's my plan anyway. Everything's set up. Oh, no, we don't want that yet. And the 2 catalytic converters. All right. So yeah, for the most part, this has all been done. So now I've got all the stuff ready for the brakes for the front end. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start turning it down. I'll put the body panels on it and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay. All right, guys, I'll be back in a few. All right. We have all the body panels on here. We've got everything underneath the hood, pretty much in the engine compartment. All that has been completed. Now it's nothing more than just getting the front suspension all put together here. Shouldn't be too bad. I've already taken, like you see, we've already taken the engine out of it. I'm going to build that next. But I'm just going to build it and then bring it back in here to you guys so you see it. We've got everything all chromed out. Chrome red and the black. I left that brake shield black like I did on the back end of it. Slink. Hub. And of course the brakes. Gotta have those. Some nice bad boys right here. Nice and thick Brembos, man. Need those with the horsepower this thing's going to put out. Okay, so because this thing has a supercharged V8 with a Type A ECU in it, and that Type A ECU is a tunable one. So yeah, we're gonna pull some serious horsepower out of this thing. There, that. So I hope you guys are actually still hanging in there. Another reason why I picked this Panther thing. Some of you don't know, the Chevrolet Camaro was supposed to be named Panther. For reasons unknown right now, off the top of my head, they did not name it Panther. They kind of stuck with the Camaro thing, which is pretty good. I don't think I could ever see myself driving a Panther. Even though growing up, that was my high school mascot, was a Panther. So I don't know. I could have been there. I think, it was always a possibility. All right, see what's in my inventory. I got the drive shaft, got the 2 rear wheels. I accidentally deleted the front wheels off this thing. So I think tire size was a square setup all the way around on this. So yeah, not too bad. I don't think we'll have too many problems trying to find stuff for it. But we're going to get wheels and tires. I'm going to build the engine on it right now, and I'll be back in a few. All right? All right, hang in there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what the engine looks like. I have actually taken it upon myself to buy the TK Aftermarket rollers in here. So those are kind of cool. So those have been added on here. Um, so yeah, it looks pretty cool from my perspective anyway. So we're going to go ahead and take this bad boy off the stand. And we're going to slap her on the car. First and foremost, though, the wheels and tires. We have this set right here. We're running with the 305s in the back, 275s up front, running a solid 20. So I think those actually are pretty cool. And we're running on race tires this time around. We're not going, with the white lettered tires. Definitely going to go with the race tires on this one. Yeah, it looks pretty badassery there, if you ask me. So for a vanilla car, this Panther looks really awesome in my opinion. One of the better looking cars that we have in the library of cars, that is, right? So okay, we're gonna get put the fluids in it. Go get the transmission. I've got to get the transmission. I want to paint it black. Yeah, just like the Rolling Stones song, got to paint it black. So we're going to paint that black, install the drive shaft and the starter. And that should be about it. We'll be ready to take this bad boy over to the dyno. Okay, fluids. Water. As you can tell, I did the engine up in the same red. Painted the valve covers a steel black, which is a flat black basically. And then chromed those covers with a nice little accent. I thought that looked pretty cool. Went with the TK aftermarket front A-arms, as you can tell. So that's been done. So I've got TK aftermarket just about everywhere. Just about everywhere. Yes. Okay, so now we've got that. Transmission. We need gearboxes. I need one for the V8. There we go. That's going to become a steely black because I actually painted the oil pan steel black. This is just a flat black look, right? And let's see. Let me get a starter. I'm thinking about. Let's get a starter. V8. Yep. Okay. Up to daisy. Up you go. I gotta put a couple of pipes in there too. Starter. Drive shaft. Carbon fiber drive shaft. Yes, indeed. Can't get there. It is back there. Okay. Got that. I need a couple of these. Let's go here. Tune shop. Times 2. Thank you very much. Slap those bad boys in. Welded and bolted, and we should be pretty good to go. Oh my. Just one more touch, and that's going to be the Quayzar license plate here. Go. Get down. There we go. Quayzar. All right. Now I'm going to run this over to the suspension area to test path, and then I'll meet you over in the paint booth. All right. See you in a few. All right, here in the paint booth, like I said, I really wanted to do a silver. So let's go with that. Let's go with the metallic color. Actually, see what the factory color was white. Okay, and we're going to go with slightly darker silver color. I think that really looks good. What are the liveries for this bad boy? Anything worthwhile? Ugh. Nope, nope. Hell no. No, none. Okay. So, yeah. Roof is the... Yeah. I mean, everything's pretty darkened out with the headlights, the taillights. I think that looks really good. Let's see if maybe we can darken her up. Let's go 60% maybe. 65. We'll go 65%. It's like a dark, nice dark metallic going on right there. We're going to paint that right there. All right. So this Panther is now on its way over the dyno shop. All right. So within the dyno den, we need to get that chip taken care of. Ah. Okay. Man, I can't get these things lined up. Huh. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I gotta get these. Oh, there we go. Got those lined up. Oh, got those lined up for that. Oh, there we go. Look at that, 18%. 18%. Or was that 16% or 18%? Oh, wait a minute. Did I say it? I didn't apply it. Dang! I got all excited about it. That's what you get, man. That's what you get. I just got so excited about that. Okay. Nope, that's not going to work. So let's go down one. There we go. Apply it this time. 16%. All right. Whew. Okay. We got that done. All right. Let's do it. Run a dyno check and see what we got. Woohoo! Doubled our horsepower. Nice. And we've got an 885 drag race rating down there. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right. I think one more thing I need to do to it is to, with the silver car, I need to really tint the windows on this thing. So let's go ahead and tint the windows. All right. Nope. Use it. I'm going to go 80%. We'll go 80%. That's pretty darn dark. All right. There we go. Now we're going to put you out in front of the entrance here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have a Panther. Is it Mark II Panther, the Performance Edition? We've done a lot of work to it. Put some custom two-tone wheels on it. Definitely did some custom engine painting. Gave it some TK aftermarket rollers. It's got some TK aftermarket A-arms on it, of course. And yeah, there you have it. Done in a nice little, like a pewter color, dark silver. All right, so now it's your time to tell me what to do with it, ladies and gentlemen. Do I save it or do I sell it? And remember, you've got a secondary question. Inside is the Silva. Do I build it as a Rot2Rad car, or do I use it as a putz around and project car? Let me know down below, and then your votes will count. And if it is a Rot2Rad car, then we will just build it right off the bat, and we won't even have to worry about going into getting a junkyard find. So we already have it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, thanks for hanging with me. I certainly appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next week on Rot2Rad. This is Hurst Quayzar saying good night, and I am out.